though, because I did like it's not view wise going. Are we live? Did you just tell?
Hey!
Yeah, baby.
We are live, Adam. And I'm confirming I'm live on Twitter Blue, which I pay for. Suck it! Suck it! We are live there as well today.
You paid for Twitter. You pay $8 a month for Twitter.
And
you
nothing
are
wrong with
All the
a.
disposable income I have, you poor
What
Honestly,
is that?
if it helps you like broadcast to a greater audience, builds your audience, it may be worth that $8. Just saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could stream like that with StreamYards to Twitter. Shoot.
Yeah. No, you could the whole time, but I just forgot. Today. Till everybody started roasting me about having Twitter Blue today. I was like, oh yeah, we should stream the show to Twitter.
Because like Halle Berry doesn't have it anymore, but Brandon Perna, gosh darn it, he's verified.
Priorities.
Verified. Ooh, we already got two we tweets.
We tweets?
I'm done.
We
Somebody else take over. Over
You
for
got
me.
the tweets for the Twitter Blue?
It's over for me.
I forgot something. I have my punishment, but I was supposed to put it into a montage, but I did not have time today.
Montage.
I can.
What?
Oh,
There
wow.
it is.
By the way,
We're not
Perna's
winning.
getting destroyed today because we're making him dress like a Pokemon and do the Poke Rap. So,
That's
Gerald,
fair.
you're doing
The
the work.
show is so stupid.
You're doing it.
It is very
Jesus.
stupid.
That is $600.
Already.
I just made more money than a lawyer.
Yep.
Think
Thank
about
you,
that.
Gandhi.
You
pay
literally
for
made
Twitter Blue
$600 in
life.
2 minutes.
Let's go.
Now, what I can do.
$1,800 an
God, I
hour.
like a tongue. Let's
This is
go.
glorious.
You're,
18,000.
you're getting your
Let's go.
Twitter Blue paid for. Now, what I can do is I can upload the pictures of the calendar to StreamYard and show them to you, or you can wait for the montage.
No, give us
One
the
of
best version. We want a montage. It's got to be
Okay.
sexy. It's got to
We'll
be
wait.
hot.
We'll wait
All
for
right,
greatness.
all right, we can wait. But can I tease
Send it
you
to
with
Johnny
one?
Parks to put together.
Yeah, tease
Yes,
us
you
for
know what?
one.
He
I
can
will-
charge me for
let
the
me-
edit because I just made $600. Well,
You just made
480 after
about
YouTube.
85 months worth of Twitter Blue. Congratulations.
Let me up. Oh wait, no, I can't convert it. I cannot tease you until later. Sorry, because
That's fair.
I hate it when you
That is
airdrop something. It airdrops.
So
it as
what's
a
happening today, guys? Like, what are we doing today?
Gotta catch him all. Gotta catch him all.
Yeah, we're catching all of the Pokemon and then drafting them in a mock draft, all 150 of the originals, plus how many of the extras we have, I think.
Bam.
I cannot
Hey,
believe Brandon doesn't know the original 150 Pokemon. Like,
It's 151, but yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
like
if
Lucario.
we're counting Mew,
You gotta
we're
count
counting
Mew. Why
Mew.
would you not count Mew?
because it's like the original 150. Then you had to do like the little hack in red or blue to get Mew. Game Shark, stand up.
Game
You got a Game
Shark.
Shark. I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, we're doing a mock draft today, guys. That is what we're doing. Tom's going to be leaving us in about 15 or so minutes.
10 minutes,
He has
yeah, 10
a
minutes.
very important meeting that he cannot tell us anything about, but we will
Yeah.
be waiting on that information. So yeah, we're going through making our picks. And how are we doing this, guys? Are we doing this for real or are we doing this jokingly, semi-jokingly? What's
we
happening?
do it the same every year.
Yeah.
Like we just do the mock draft. There's no
Mhm.
context
Five.
whatsoever.
Do you mind like calming down a little bit? Like you're a little too much energy there. Can you just dial it back a little
Way
bit?
too
Or
much
just
energy.
like really,
That's
it
why
was
I
too
don't
much.
come on this show to be attacked like that.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
I mean,
Listen, about-
if we get another Divine Diablo situation, I'm all for it.
Ooh.
See, this is the worst part about John Gruden and Mike Mayock not being there with the Raiders. We cannot bet on them taking a third-round talent in the first round anymore and just nailing that draft pick. It's going to be a little trickier this year with the Raiders. And the more and more teams just deal draft picks and take the F them picks approach, like there are what 5 teams that don't even pick in the first round. That number's like gone up like over the last
Mhm.
3 years, right?
Yeah.
Used to
Yeah.
be maybe 1 or 2 teams, and now it's just like
F them
too many
picks,
teams
baby.
not-
F them picks.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
the Rams.
Hold on,
have-
I got
the
to show
Rams
y'all
waived the
something
protocol.
real quick.
Oh man,
Hey, now you said
That's-
you're available on OnlyFans.com/what?
Steamy.
That's my best blue steel right there.
You should open up a OnlyFans and just post all of those photos there and see how much money you can make.
Really should, man.
Imagine.
I'm gonna put them on my Hinge profile. That's what's
bro, how much money is this?
42,000 Costa Rican
A
cologne.
50?
Why do you know
That's
what
the
that
entire
is?
GDP of Costa Rica.
God, help me, Dustin.
Jurassic Park is coming for you, baby.
Can we start
That's
this
about
mock before Tom?
Yeah,
has to
can we
leave?
get this going? Yeah.
All
About
right,
$75.
you're
I'll
God.
start it off.
75, there
I'll
you
pick
go.
the first pick because I actually know what's going to happen. They called the Panthers called me and told me who they were selecting, and it's actually a smokescreen. They're going with Anthony Richardson, number 1 overall. Go Gators! That's what they
Anthony
told me.
Richardson.
I'm not.
Easy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you know.
Gandhi said that.
Anthony
Now,
Richardson-
normally I would disagree with Scooter
1-1.
and his biased take, but this actually sounds believable. It sounds realistic, and I'm going to agree. I'm going to concur that AR-15 goes first off the board.
I don't
will.
think so because,
I
quite
will
honestly, there has been confirmation they're getting Bryce Young.
You're getting Bryce Young.
It's a smoke
Yes.
screen.
Oh, so
Smoke
I
screen.
get
No,
to
it's
determine 2
It's
for
not a
Rich,
smoke screen.
2 for Young.
The Magic said we were taking Jabari Smith the whole time. Then we took Paulo Banchero. The same thing's happening right now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's so valid.
All right, you're the
Yeah.
swing vote, Brandon.
Considering I did a video today, basically saying I thought Bryce Young would indeed go to the Panthers, I'm going to stick with that. I'll
Yep.
stick with that.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
Anthony Richardson's not a number 1. He's not even a top 10.
He's
Come
not,
on.
but
No,
that,
he's
in
a
this
top
mock
10.
draft, he is.
Someone clip that phrase. Stop donating and someone clip Tree saying Anthony Richardson is not a top 10 talent.
He has talent, but he's never performed in college. He's very raw.
It'll be
and
funny
people
when he
watching in
goes to the
college?
Ravens.
What
and
did
they
you
just
watch in
beat
college?
the
Because I
Steelers.
watched every game Anthony Richardson played in
How come-
college. How much of Anthony
Scooter.
Richardson did you watch in
Scooter,
college?
Not a
answer
whole
me
lot,
this.
but I'm getting a lot of Malik Willis vibes.
I just
Very
love how
raw.
the pre-show,
Malik
everyone on the show is like,
Willis.
nobody knows anything about
you
the draft
haven't
this
watched
year.
any
and we're
film.
I
Like-
love the Malik Willis. Come on.
Scooter.
I'm sorry.
Let
I'm
me
getting
ask
emotional.
this: How come Anthony Richardson didn't start all the games? If he's such a bona fide number 1 overall
that
talent,
is a
why wasn't he
great
out there?
Question 5. That is why literally a majority of the fan base hated our head coach because we were asking that same question. Why isn't Anthony Richardson in the game? What is Emory Jones doing? I love you, Emory. It's not a shot at Emory. I'm just saying. We were asking that
It's hard to
same
criticize.
question all
Yes, Justin.
season long. We were
All
asking
right.
that question.
Can we
That's
go to
the
the
thing?
second
Like, you
pick?
can respect the upside of Anthony Richardson.
Burn him, man!
Man.
Pernamon.
That's fair.
Gotta get your ball. Gotta get
Uh,
your ball.
Let's slow the roll on the Tim Couch hate, guys. He went to the Browns, okay? Let's
Tim Couch got ruined.
All right, guys.
cut him a little slack.
And
All
to
right,
be quite
number 2,
honest,
we got
Anthony
the Houston-
Richardson and Tim Brown or Tim Couch are 2 entirely different quarterbacks.
So
Yeah, well,
if Bryce Young goes
anyone
number 1,
can see that.
who are we saying goes number 2?
Yeah. What are these Texans gonna do?
Because to me,
Oh.
this is where Anthony Richardson goes if it's not number 1.
He's gonna just say Anthony Richardson for everyone. I think the Texans are gonna take Will Levis, QB, Kentucky.
Levis? I'm going to go CJ Stroud. I think that's the pick they're going to.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I think
with Will Anderson.
Oh, okay.
Will Anderson? Yeah.
He's
That's a-
erectile dysfunction from Alabama.
How
That's
serious
what
are
we
you
need.
about Will Levis? 5. Like, are you joking or are you dead serious?
You know, I think Stroud is the guy, but like I just hear, you just get on Twitter and everyone's talking about Levis. They're just like Levis. So that's what they're gonna do. I've succumbed to the peer pressure.
A quick question: is the mayo in coffee actually true, or is that just a rumor?
No,
This-
that's
this
true. There's
is crazy.
video evidence of him doing it.
Y'all do
He
not
eats
watch
bananas with the
SEC
peels
football.
on. He's a monster.
Y'all do not watch SEC
That's-
football.
yeah.
This is all this is telling me. This is all this is telling me.
He really does
Who's it
feel
gonna
like the
be?
only guy who might be able to tolerate Josh McDaniels, honestly. Like, you got to be a little weird to be able to deal with Josh McDaniels. And if you're eating banana peels and putting mayo in your coffee, as long as you don't hit on his wife, you're going to get along with Josh McDaniels fine.
What happens when you eat a banana peel?
Here, let's try and get some more picks in before Tom leaves. So who are we going number two?
We have 5 minutes. That ship has sailed. It's gone now.
Okay.
Well, he's got a big
Let-
boy deal, and
let-
he's moving on, and he's going to leave
Yep.
Clickbait Sports.
I think it's
and all
CJ
of us
Stroud.
behind.
I agree with Tree.
Oh, okay, fine.
All right. There's all this BS, all these smoke screens. None of it's going to be true. Bam! Cardinals on the clock.
What do they even need?
Anthony Richardson.
Everything.
Will
I'm
Anderson
sure
makes
that-
sense
That
here.
sounds like a Cardinals pick, Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson. Just like, oh, you threw $180 million at Kyler Murray. Here, have another quarterback. We're doing the 2-quarterback system. But in reality, they're probably going Will Anderson.
All right, boom. Don't even swap drafts there.
Yeah, I don't
Now
even.
this is where it gets interesting.
It gets very.
See, this is where I think people are linking Will Anderson to the Colts, but it is going to be Anthony Richardson.
really
Makes
over
way more
Levis.
sense to be working with Shane Steichen.
I mean, 5. Both of them are insanely risky, high risk, high reward prospects. It's
That's
like flipping a
true.
coin.
Nah, Brandon makes a great point. Like Steichen got a lot of results out of Jalen Hurts, right? In Philly, throw and run type quarterback, a Anthony Richardson type QB. If there's one guy that he can pick, that would be the guy. So yeah, I think you're right there, Brandon. We agree for once.
Bam! Emeril Lagasse. Now we got the Seahawks. Or as I call them, thieves of the draft. The thieves of this draft.
You acquired him, buddy. Quick question. Is Jalen Carter going to be corralled in that Seattle system? Because if he is, I snag him at 5 easily.
Yeah, I like that pick there for Seattle.
Hey,
because of how much
I
I
just
hate
hope he doesn't last to the Eagles. As long as Jalen Carter's off the board before the Eagles pick, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Johnny Barks just sent us a video that we should
Ooh.
show on Clickbait. It's 22
Okay.
seconds long. I just
All right.
put it up there. Ready?
Yep.
Oh man, I forgot to
I
get
don't even
high.
smoke.
All
weed.
right. Scooter, have you ever even seen weed? Have you ever even seen it?
He's like, it grows outside my house.
Oh, Scooter, if you had to do alcohol or weed, which would you choose?
100% marijuana.
Let's
Alcohol
go.
kills people. Like, you drink too much alcohol, you die. Like, you die.
Yeah,
Cirrhosis.
fair enough.
Well done, Johnny Barks.
You
Well
smoke too much weed, from what
You
I've
have-
been told, you're hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no, you
Spend
get
too much
you
money
get
at
very
7-Eleven.
scared of dying.
I don't know. I've been
What?
listening to a lot
What
of
are you
Barry
doing
McCockiner
then?
lobby, and there's a lot
Thanks,
of
Beastie.
marijuana death. By one puff of marijuana, and you
We
are
have
just
already.
ruined for life.
Well, according to Barry, yes. You cannot.
Yes.
If you smoke one marijuanas, you're dead.
Yes.
One
puff
of the devil's
marijuana.
lettuce, and you're done.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
I've
so
never,
we going Jalen
I've never
Carter?
saw.
Yes,
I've never
Jalen
saw the
Carter,
point in
Brandon.
alcohol. To be honest, I've never seen it.
Devin Witherspoon or Christian Gonzalez really makes sense here.
Ooh.
Then you make the call, Tom, because you got to go do your important meeting with.
Yes, Tom, you can select the next 3 picks, but they have to be
What
under
about
60 seconds.
Kalijah Cansey though?
The next 3 picks
Yancey?
go to Tom.
If they
60
trade
seconds
down
on the
maybe.
clock.
Chansey's
I-
like Chansey, who's a Pokemon.
Because this is somebody, if they go for Willis or Anthony Richardson, they move up and trade. So the Lions would be actually a decent trade-up option if nobody gets it from Arizona.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be Witherspoon, but I
Yeah,
think because they're probably gonna go corner.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially after
they
Okuda's
brought
gone.
guys in, but like they need another one, especially Okuda left. They went because he was what the number 2 or 3 overall pick, and
They're number
they
3.
swung for him.
Yeah, Okuda
We
was
need
3.
youth.
Didn't they
Yeah, they
just
did.
give
Highest
this man
corner ever
away
taken. Mhm.
for
Yeah.
nothing?
He didn't pan out in their system.
Okay.
All right, kids, I'm out of here.
All right,
Bye,
love you,
Tom.
Tom.
Tom, you go
Bye.
enjoy your life. We'll see
Don't
you
forget
on
your
the other
lunch.
side where you lord over us. All right, buddy.
Ooh, hey, we got 1,000 viewers on Twitter.
Really?
What?
A
Who's
1,000
saying
viewers
on
on
Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh, and
Looks
now
like I'm
everyone
not a
wants about
sucker
the
for
Twitter.
Wow.
See, there you go.
Oh, I might need
Instant
to buy a
verified,
blue
man.
name.
You with that blue check mark, that's what's
Dang,
getting it
am I
up.
gonna
They
have
are
to buy
boosting that
Twitter
bad
Blue
boy.
now just so I can stream on Twitter like this?
Wow.
Ooh.
1,200 viewers.
There
Make sure
you
you,
go.
you punish Brandon Perna. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Goodbye,
See
Tom.
ya, Tom. We love you.
I love you.
Is
All
there
right,
a way
Raiders,
for them to
He's
He's
never
stop.
coming
super
back.
thanks you or something? I don't know.
Now, if anybody hasn't seen our mock drafts before, we once accurately predicted Divine Diablo to the Raiders, taking him early. I forget what we did last year, but I think we gave him Smoke Monday, but he ended up going to the Saints.
Yes. Today it's Smoke Thursday. I'll tell you
yeah.
that.
That was in the all
120.
too predictable John Gruden era. Got a different regime here. They feel like they're going to go after Will Levis, but if you guys have different thoughts, I'm open.
Levis or Christian Gonzalez. Those would be the two.
I honestly just don't see why Levis is going up the board so much.
Well, you can say the same thing about Anthony Richardson.
No, you can't, because with
Yes,
Anthony
you can.
Richardson, at least you can see the athleticism. This is generational.
Well, Levis
talent.
has athleticism too, buddy.
He's broken. But Levis is not breaking combine
Very.
records. Anthony Richardson is. So it's like,
Yeah.
I just don't
Jamarcus
see-
Russell
Wait,
threw
wait.
60
I don't
yards
see
on
it.
one knee. It doesn't mean anything.
What's
Yeah.
that?
And
what's
like
that
they have
ICL?
Jimmy G. Levis can marinate.
he
in that
can
system
marinate.
for a year.
That's the argument.
And I think like Will Levis has pretty incredible arm talent, and it's just fine tuning some of that. And he's got those.
I didn't
biceps.
see any
Yeah,
of this
wait, he's got
in
biceps just like Tim Tebow. Who drafted Tim Tebow?
Josh McDaniels.
Okay,
That worked out well.
You've
That-
convinced
that-
me.
That went really
Alright.
well.
Hey, it worked out well. He won a playoff game against the Steelers.
Hey,
Ooh.
Tebow Mania was a thing.
It was a thing.
Can we put a trade in with the Falcons trading for Lamar Jackson?
Ooh.
Well, actually, you can. You can.
All right.
What do
The
we say the
Falcons-
likelihood of this is? Because
Zero.
this
It's
will
not
be
likely
it.
anymore. But
All these
I'm-
QBs go off like this. What are we saying?
So what would be the trade return? 2 firsts and
bad
Desmond
logic.
Ritter?
Mm.
It would just be 2 firsts.
Desmond Ritter too, probably. So you have a quarterback in the system.
I think with this whole deal that who just got the new deal? Who just got all that money?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I think that Lamar comes down to reality and just signs whatever tender that the Ravens give him. I think he's been
Olden.
come home.
By pick number 8, though, I feel like there's going to be some wheeling and dealing happening.
see, I don't think the Falcons will trade for Lamar Jackson anymore, but maybe a team like the Titans would do that.
You have the cap to flip with Ryan Tannehill, and maybe you can add a few
Yeah.
other guys too.
Okay.
Let's try
So
and
if
trade
the-
him to the Titans.
Get him to the Titans. You could.
Okay. So who are the Falcons taking then?
They probably take Tyree Wilson here. Like that's a premier
Yeah, the
edge
edge.
rusher who I
Yes.
doubt will fall this far.
And they
Are we
need edge.
saying they don't go Quentin Johnson or Jackson Smith?
They're going to be so bad next year.
Dude,
They've
their
got
defense
no
is
QB.
loaded, man. Their
I
defense
don't
has
know.
really improved.
Who's going
man.
to run
they
that
added a ton.
offense?
I mean, Desmond Ritter, they really like. You have Taylor Heineke. You have decent quarterback
like Desmond
options.
Ritter in college.
Tyler Algier was a really good running back last year. You have a
Yeah.
healthy Kyle Pitts. Drake London's still there, too. So I think you have options. And their offensive line is pretty underrated because, I mean,
Sus.
you extended Jake Matthews, Chris Lindstrom, highest paid guard in NFL history, Caleb McGarry. I mean, you have pieces, and especially in that really weak division, if they had any sense of luck, they win, and they would have hosted a playoff game.
Yeah, they added.
So I
many
think they're
pieces.
going up.
Yeah, I think Tyree Wilson, really good pick here for.
I'd say
Okay.
so. I agree.
All right.
Let's put him
All
in.
right.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh,
The Bears. Ooh.
have y'all been
what do
hearing
the
the
Bears
rumors
do?
that they're trading? They're taking offer, or they haven't been shopping him actively, but they've been fielding calls for Trey Lance.
Oh yes,
Wait.
that has been a big talk of the talk because
Oh, yeah.
they feel like maybe Brock Purdy is the better investment.
So the
it's
49ers.
almost like somebody
Instead
did video about that today. That was a 1 out of 10.
Would that
Brock
be
Purdy also had elbow surgery. He's probably going to be out for the year. You might as well see what you have in Trey Lance and potentially up your trade value.
Yeah, I believe Brock Purdy said he'll know he's ready to go when he can masturbate at full throttle again with his elbow.
Well, he can always do the
That's-
lefty. He can always do the lefty.
the
He
stranger?
can bring out the
Yeah.
reliever.
Yep, got to bring out the stranger. You
You got to
ever
bring
do
out
that?
Mariano Rivera. You got to bring out
You
the
ever do
Sandman
that?
and close it out.
Let your hand fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then just
Tackle here? They go and tackle?
Yeah, probably Skoronski at right tackle. Or they
Who's
moved
the-
Tevin Jenkins to right.
Who's the best tackle?
Skoronski. Or Paris
Skoronski.
Johnson.
get these nuts.
We'll give him
So-
Skoronski.
We definitely have to consider the Titans at 11 trading, or even the Texans at 12 trading for Trey Lance.
They're not going to give up that pick for Trey Lance, though.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
know.
a lot of
It's going to be
capital.
he's not getting a first rounder.
Wasn't
No,
he
I don't
taken
think
in the
so.
top 5 though?
Yeah,
He
but
was
he
a
hasn't
first
played.
rounder. Yeah, he's coming off a broken ankle too.
My question for 10, how
Thank you,
realistic do you think them getting Bijan Robinson
Shout out, Nick.
here is?
For the thumbnail.
I
What?
don't think they go running back right here.
That would be insane.
I mean, they have
Think
the
about
pieces
it.
they could fill.
Think about it though, like they have another pick later. I feel like top 10, I think everyone has learned their lessons on running backs so high. I just feel like a running back will not leave the board till like 20.
Yeah,
What
but
do you guys-
Bijan
Not even
would be a
until round
game
2.
changer for him.
yeah. Mhm.
I hate that
I
they
will-
have this pick.
Yeah,
We'll
I
let
know
you
I'm mad
guys
about it,
decide.
too.
So if it's that, I'd probably Kalijah Cansey to replace Javon Hargrave.
Or
Ooh, yeah, I like that pick too. I think that makes a lot of sense.
you gotta.
I mean, you
they
have
also
Jordan
lost,
Davis, but-
Chauncey Gardner.
Yes, but
Johnson
there's
as
no
well,
real
though.
safety pick here. They could probably take that with their later pick if Bijan's
Yeah.
not there.
I don't
I
think
like
they go
Cansey.
Bijan here.
Yeah,
I like
Kalijah
Bijan
Cansey.
too. Like they.
I
All
like can't see.
right, let's go Cansey because I think there's some running backs they can grab later.
Yeah.
This fills a bigger need, and it's Bijan might be a big impact.
Do they really
guy,
have
but-
a need for receiver?
Yeah, no, that's weird.
They have a
But they're the
couple.
top-
I mean, they could use a slot receiver. They did lose Zach Pascal.
I
Don't
mean,
they still
maybe
have-
they need him for depth, but why would they?
Yeah,
draft that?
it would probably
You
be
know
like
what
a
I mean?
second, third round pick, not like top.
Like they have
10.
two of the best
Baltimore
receivers
Ravens.
already.
Let's see if we can get the Titans Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, does the thing have to?
Oh, what if they just?
Oh,
we'll give him Tannehill.
is this like Madden? It has to accept it.
I
Yeah.
think so. Or you can
Straight
force it.
will
You can
not
force
be
it with the right
accepted.
check.
Oh, so you can Roethlisberger it. is what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Never take no for an answer.
Trade not accepted.
Yeah, because they
Oh.
don't want to take on that bad contract with Tannehill.
Force it.
I mean, unless you throw Malik Willis in there as filler. That's the only thing I can think of.
Just force it. Force it in there.
Let's see if we give up. There we go.
Oh, apparently, Perna, you have 2,500 viewers on Twitter.
Oh wow, you're carrying the show.
We're really
Yeah.
gonna have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it
we're-
factors in on StreamYard here, but
No,
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't.
Still, I mean,
We're really gonna
2,500
have
viewers.
to
It was like,
buy
remember when we
Twitter
randomly
Blue?
popped on like on Twitch that one time?
yeah,
Yeah,
That was
How do I
interesting.
see?
we
this?
got front page on Twitch that one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
one
sick.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you. got
Okay,
rid of your
so
Twitch
we
content.
traded.
accepted.
Trade
I
was
forced
accepted.
it. So the
There we
Ravens
go.
are on the clock, and the Titans got themselves Lamar Jackson. Ooh, with
That's
Derrick
crazy.
Henry, that'll be fun.
That would be
Hey,
wild.
how'd you pin that thing to your the Benchwarmer Brew thing to your Twitter profile?
Twitter Blue, mother liquor.
Dang it! Now I need to buy this Twitter blue, and I'll get the blue.
Well,
check
they're
mark.
trying to incentivize it. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's like people think
No, you
you're
can
doing
do
it
that.
for the
I
check
can show you
mark.
how to do that. I have my YouTube channel.
Oh, you
like
know how
that.
to do that?
Oh wait, they just removed it. We're done.
See,
Yeah. See?
Yeah, you need Twitter
that's
blue.
why I
now.
did it for the tools. Nobody will believe me because it sounds like I'm just
There's
trying
4
to
tools
defend
here.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens?
No.
Maybe they go receiver here.
You have 3,000
Ravens.
viewers on the Twitter Blues.
If it's Ravens, you're probably going. Well, there's no quarterback here, so probably Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Dang.
Good pick.
I wanted him to
I would
fall to
love him.
26.
Yeah, well,
He
I
will
I
not.
want Giants. to
He
get
will
him.
not.
He will
All
not.
right, so the Texans got themselves C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, they're going Quentin Johnson to replace Brandon Cooks.
Bam.
They have
So
Robert
that's it.
Woods as a mentor. Got Noah Brown.
Yeah.
You know, Dalton Schultz is your tight end, so you got him some weapons. You can cultivate him and let him do his thing.
Do y'all
Get
realize
him.
I met Paris Johnson when he was in high school?
What?
Like I met him when he was in high school and he was huge. This was back when I was doing my Twitter deal with Adidas and they had that Friday Night Lights thing. And I was like, you should go to Florida. And he didn't. He didn't go to Florida. He went to Ohio
well,
State.
that was your fault. You scared him away.
I take full responsibility.
You needed to bribe him. That's the only way they
Yeah.
did it. Even
Yeah.
with before name, image, likeness, had to give him some
I
money.
should've
Be
been-
like,
I
go to
should've
Florida.
I should have been ready.
Right.
I think that's where he goes though. 13. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Jets get a little more offensive line.
They
I-
do
I'm-
need. They,
look,
I mean, they do
They,
need a right
they're
tackle. and you can't
preparing
guarantee
for
Beckham.
the trade. They need to protect old Aaron Rodgers. Paris can do that.
Boom. Love it.
Why wouldn't they take a tight end there? Just
Because
throwing
they're
that out
trying to
there.
protect old
I'm just,
Aaron Rodgers.
And they already have CJ Uzama.
I'm just saying they gotta stay on brand. That's what the Jets do.
No,
Take a
this
tight
this
end.
is not Rich Kotite, brother.
No, okay. All right. What do the Patriots do? They have a need. It says QB on there.
Yeah, it's
Mac
so funny.
Jones is dead.
That is
Chopped
Dude,
liver.
That's insulting to Bailey's happy. Come on.
Yeah. How are they
It
so
is.
unhappy with Mac Jones already? Like
Issues with
It's
the
not
coordinating
awful.
scheme. It's issues like attention between him and Bill Belichick. That's the apparent rumor going around.
you got
I
to
bet
be pretty
it's
bad.
edge rusher
So-
Lucas Van Ness.
Okay.
Van Ness would be a good pick.
Yeah. Feels like a Belichick pick. Addresses a need.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
Bam. Give it to him. Give it to him. Oh, you know what would be great if we had somebody that was a
Anthony
Packers fan
Richardson.
on part of this show.
No, I'm just,
Let's
could
give
tell
him.
him.
Let's give
Give him a
Tom
quarterback.
Grossi
They
the
need to
most-
replace Aaron Rodgers.
the
Yeah.
most Packers-like thing they could do in this draft. They lose
Quarterback.
Rodgers. Okay, let's just say they trade for Rodgers. They don't get a first rounder. They're sitting at 15, but they still do a draft pick that shows just how much they would have pissed off Aaron Rodgers had he stayed there. What can that be?
A running back.
Another running
just
back.
something on defense. Something on defense.
Yeah.
It's running back and it's not Bijan.
Yeah. Just an obscure running
Yeah,
back.
actually,
Could be
give him
Brian
a
Branch
running
from
back.
Alabama.
Give him a running back.
Bijan
You need a
Robinson.
safety though.
Not
Like, that's-
Bijan though.
It's probably
Yeah,
a
they
little
do
high
need
for
a
a safety
safety.
in this draft, but
Yeah.
you said
work.
linebacker, Scooter?
Running
Who?
back. I said a
Who
running
has
back
a
is
worse?
not Bijan.
I know this is super early, but who has a worse year next year? The Broncos or the Packers?
Give him Dwayne McBride.
Dwayne McBride.
Just throw it out there. From UAB, he's a talent. There we go.
Okay.
This mock draft
Bam.
is perfect.
Okay.
What is
AJ
Josh
Dillon and
Harris?
Aaron Jones like, what the hell?
Oh, snap. What does Washington do, 5? What do we think these guys are doing? They
So
might.
it depends. Yeah, like who are they going to bring in to run this
Wait,
team?
no,
Like, it's
they
a
trade.
very
They
late-
trade for Trey. They trade for Trey Lance right here. They
Ooh,
trade
that
for
would
Trey
be a
Lance
very.
at six.
That'd be a Dan Snyder move, though. That would be a Dan Snyder move.
I wouldn't
It's
trust
a
a guy
new
with a leg
regime.
injury on FedEx Field with another leg injury central.
No.
I don't.
Yeah,
That's
they
why I'm
don't
weirded
think
out with
that
Nick
way.
Gates because he signed with the place that
Who are
nearly
the
ended his
remaining
career.
QBs?
They got
is Levis still
Sam
here?
Howell,
Perhaps.
Jacoby Brissett, and Jake Fromm.
No. I'm available to draft.
Oh. Well, there's a lot of guys. You got Tanner McKee, Hendon Hooker, Dorian Thompson
Ooh.
Why is
Robinson, Jake
Stetson
Hayner.
Bennett ranked so high? He should be unranked.
Yeah,
Because
he's not
he's
going to get
Stetson
drafted.
Bennett, man.
He's an
He's been a college
XFL
football player
quarterback.
since like 2009.
Yeah, that's my point.
I mean,
this man is not
Why
getting.
is Hendon Hooker rated so high? He's 6
Hendon
months older
Hooker,
than
He's
Kenny
got
Pickett.
potential.
Hendon Hooker has blazing speed. That's why
He has
he's so
blazing
high.
speed, but he's 25.
Honestly, if
Stetson
Christian
Bennett is
Gonzalez
35.
or Deontay Banks is here, they're going corner. Maybe Joey
Yeah.
Porter.
Well, I mean, Christian
Ooh.
Gonzalez, that's
So they're not going to address the QB in the first round?
No.
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 They can't. They don't have enough capital
Yeah.
for that.
No.
They're going to take a corner here.
They have Jacoby Brissett and they trust Sam Howell. And Sam Howell was
Yeah.
a top 3 pick at one. Or
I do
pick
trust
projected
Sam
at one
Howell, though.
point.
I think he needs to get more time, honestly.
I agree. As a Giants fan, I hope he plays all 17 games,
What?
baby.
No,
Mhm.
because I saw Sam Howell at North Carolina in person
Okay.
when I was doing that stuff, too.
Ask
I think he has talent.
Ask any Commanders fan what they think about Sam Howell. They're all heads down, just like, if that's our guy, we are screwed. Ask
No,
any
that
Commanders
does sound
fan.
Let's see how it plays out.
Washington move.
All right, Tree, your team is on the clock.
I do not want Joey Porter
doing?
Jr. I think it is a reeks of nepotism. I mean, his dad was on the coaching staff for a while. Him and Mike Tomlin's kid played together in high school. I got
It's Joey
nothing
Porter
against
Jr.
Joey Porter Jr. Yeah, it's Joey Porter Jr.
It's Joey
Yeah.
Porter.
It's
Absolutely,
definitely a
it's Joey
Steeler
Porter.
move because like I
100%.
will not
Absolutely.
like this move just because of the optics, but that is where it's landing. It's Joey Porter.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
I feel like
It's like
we're
you
at
don't-
the area now where all the receivers are going to start flying off the board.
Yeah.
Are you guys with me or no?
And that's bad for the Giants because they need a receiver. And this happened last time when they wanted Devontae Smith. And he came out, and then Waddle went, and then the Giants couldn't get him. They settled with Kadarius Toney, and they got nothing for him. So
We
Y'all
definitely
should've
remember
kept that,
that.
man.
We definitely remember
Yeah.
that, Fox.
Y'all should
It
have
was a
kept
great
him.
day.
This man is phenomenal.
All right.
he didn't want to play.
Lions
anymore.
on the clock. I think they're going defensive interior here.
Ooh.
They grabbed their corner. I honestly don't know much about these guys, but
You see the comment Tom made?
What did he just say?
An RB.
Yep, that's right, Thomas Grossi. If we only had a Packers fan as a member of this show, we would be fine.
You know how funny it's going to be when the Packers actually do draft a running back? Oh, my gosh.
No, they're drafting a quarterback. Come on.
We could just go Brian.
Brees,
They're going Brissy. They're going
Brian Brissy.
Brissy.
Brissy or Brisset.
Yeah, he seems like an ankle biter for sure.
Oh, dude, he crushes.
100%.
A kneecap eater.
Oh, this is an interesting one right here.
Ooh.
The Bucks.
Ooh.
They could trade for Trey Lance.
Because they
Ooh,
got
that's a
Baker.
fit.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Mhm.
my guy, Kyle Trask, go Gators.
Garbage.
I think they go
addressed
tackle.
QB.
I think
I
they
don't
go
think
tackle.
addressed QB here.
Donovan Smith got cut. They traded Shaq Mason. I think they go Darnell Wright.
Ooh.
All right. Bam.
All right. Tree with the
They're like,
hot
Tom,
takes.
come back. We'll protect you better.
Not
this
really a
time."
take. I mean, Donovan Smith got cut, and all he did was hold people.
The Seahawks are back on the clock.
Why does it say that the Miami pick is forfeited? So it belongs to the Seahawks? Or
No, it's
what?
forfeited because remember that was the punishment for tampering with Brady and
That's
Sean
tampering
Payton.
punishment.
So there's just no.
Because Stephen Ross is a boob. That's what
Right.
happened.
I think Seahawks are going to go edge here.
They lost a pick for texting
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady.
No, it was because Stephen Ross was openly soliciting them. Tom
Yeah.
Brady and Sean Payton. That's a big old no at the NFL.
That's something that's more
Seahawks
Robert
fans,
Kraft.
who do you want at edge? That's the question.
Nolan Smith, I mean, it would fit the scheme. He's 245 soaking wet, but I mean, that dude's got blazing speed and skill, and I think he kind of fits that Seattle mold of an edge
All
rusher.
right. You sold me.
All right.
Bam!
Yeah, Georgia guy. So he's probably
Yeah.
going to get into some legal trouble.
No, I mean, Nolan Smith wasn't really that kind of dude.
I'm just saying, Georgia
I
players.
feel like the next
they'd be
three
finding the
picks will
trouble.
be receiver.
Yeah.
I think they go Dalton Kincaid. They need a tight end.
Ooh, please
yeah,
take
they
a tight
can.
end. Please take a tight end.
The Chargers?
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have a tight end. Gerald Everett. I mean, you could definitely improve on that.
Who-
They
what
need,
receivers
like, a
are on the
big-time
board right
tight-
now?
And if you think about it,
Jordan Addison.
Receivers.
Well, they already drafted a receiver. You have to remember that.
Oh, they should have taken Zay Flowers. Oh my God, I gave him a tight end instead of Zay Flowers. Suck it,
Oh,
Chargers.
can't undo it.
Oh, they still have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. They'll be okay.
No,
This
they'll be
actually
hurt,
is
but-
where Zay could go to the Ravens, to be honest.
They already have a wide receiver, though.
we gave them
Oh, who did they draft?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and
Jackson
Jigba.
Smith.
Yeah, that's a good
okay,
pick.
so they're not taking another receiver.
they're probably
Okay. That's good
they're
for the
drafting the
Giants.
corner. I forget his name. Shoot, can't think of his name. The corner that fell pretty far. He's still here. Deontay Banks. That's who they're picking.
You can
okay.
banks on it.
Huh.
The Vikings.
Le Vikings.
Zay.
I think they
Receiver
go
for
wide
sure.
out. They have to go wide out.
Yeah, they're going wide out.
Wide out or
Zay-
corner.
Zay leaves
Justin
us.
Jefferson.
Or, I mean, there's not really a big linebacker on the board. They could replace Eric Kendricks here. Maybe a defensive lineman to go replace Tomlinson, or maybe Daniil Hunter one day. There are a lot of things they can take this pick.
Corner. They're on a. I mean, they could take Bijan. They're going to move on from Dalvin Cook.
Maybe. I don't know if that'd be the right move, though. Dalvin Cook's still a beast. And you're not going to
Why
get much
would
for him.
they?
Maybe a second.
Why would they?
I say receiver. What are y'all saying?
All right, we'll give them a receiver to go opposite JJ.
I
Zay
do you know how
Flowers there.
electric
That'd be
they would
sick.
be if they had Zay Flowers in that offense. That would be very difficult to guard.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Boy, the Jaguars have options.
Oh,
Options for the Jaguars.
I would probably go best player available here. I mean,
Yeah. They're just adding depth at this point.
You know, the
Edge would be
Jaguars used to be a team that I looked at as perennially garbage, but Trevor Lawrence and like what they've been able to do, I feel like they're not in that category anymore. I don't look at the Jags as like the same way I look at some other teams that are just terrible all the time. Is this your experience as
even
well?
with Trent Baalke, like a lot. I mean, Baalke might have that Howie Roseman type redemption arc where they were ready to get rid of him. They were wearing clown outfits, and he's turning it around because
they overpaid a bunch of players, but I feel like that more happened because of Trevor Lawrence's emergence and the fact that they didn't have Urban Meyer ruining every single thing. I think
That's
that
true.
gained you like 5-6 wins in general, just because Urban Meyer was such a terrible head coach.
Yeah, that was addition by subtraction. And I'd still, to this day, I will defend that Christian Kirk deal. Like, he played to at least, 90% of what I think they overpaid like a little bit, but he gave them value for that contract. Unlike
the issue is they would kill you in Tennessee because that is probably the main reason A.J. Brown is no longer in that organization.
All right.
What do you know about Osiris Torrance, Scooter?
Osiris.
He's really good. He actually was he's been mocked to the Cowboys a bunch of times.
I like the spelling of Osiris too, like not like the standard spelling of Osiris.
Yeah,
the Greek
they need
god.
guard
It's
and
between-
center. Let's give them.
Honestly, they
interior
have
line.
a lot of Cowboys have Avila ranked over Osiris right now. So a lot of people are saying Avila will go off before Osiris. I don't know if that'll be true or not. Let's see how it plays out.
I mean, TCU did get all the way to the Natty, right, or the playoff. So
Hey, relax. Relax. We saw what happened. We saw.
we saw it.
Let me see. Interior O line.
I would give him Osiris, honestly. That's a Florida guy.
John
Right there.
Mitchell, Michael Schmitz. Man, some people got John Michael Schmitz ahead
They
of
like to
Torrance
take Florida
Osiris.
players. They like to take people from Florida colleges. The Jags do.
They could go Branch, the safety. Does that
I
mean
don't know
safety could be
Sure, give him a
Pick somebody.
yes.
Well, you guys don't help much. You just throw out names and don't give me a definitive guy to pick.
I don't
All right.
know, Brandon. You're the leader. Then just overrule us.
Definitively.
100%.
Definitively
Giants
5.
Are
Who are you
taking
picking?
go to the wide receivers. 100%. Whoever the best wide receiver is on the board. Who's the tallest out of these wide receivers?
Jordan Addison's not tall. He's like 5'11".
Okay. They need a 6'4" wide receiver or above. Who's this? Josh Downs. How tall is he?
They
How
don't give us
tall?
the height?
5'9".
no.
5'9". You're done. Get
Not
out of here.
Josh.
Well, you have
Nathaniel
one Darius
Dell.
Toney.
5'8". What's
Nathaniel.
with these midgets? These guys couldn't get a date on Bumble. What's going on? Michael Wilson.
They
How
could always
tall?
lie.
6'2". All right, he's close. He's
Did I
close.
meet him?
All right, it's between Rice and Wilson. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Any
find you
one of these-
6'4". You're getting 6'4", and you're gonna like it. Oh, 6'3".
Ooh, okay, he's 6'3".
You get A.T. Perry. Boom.
Okay, boom.
Yeah.
6'3".
You can get him in the
big
second round,
target.
but okay.
Someone who needs
You're
to
pulling a
bail out
Gettleman.
Daniel Jones for
Okay.
overthrowing the ball.
What do y'all want here? Do y'all want what I think is going to be the pick or the Jerry Jones pick?
Give us
Jerry
the Jerry
Jones pick.
Jones pick.
Give us the
Put
Jarrett pick.
Bijan in. Put Bijan in.
Oh my God.
That sounds like a Jerry Jones pick.
That is the most. I can see Jerry saying, "Man, we got to replace Elliott. Man, I got to move on."
I
need
mean,
a new
Tony Pollard is
girlfriend."
coming back from injury. It does make a little sense.
They could
I don't-
draft Bijan and then withdraw the franchise tag off of Tony Pollard.
I don't think that's who the pick will be. I'm not even sure Bijan lasts this long. Right now, everyone is mocking. Go to the tight end section. Everyone is mocking. Can't think of his name right now. Michael Mayer. That they're mocking him to the Cowboys. I don't know. We got
Mayer could make sense.
a lot of good. And then another one was Jalen Hyatt, the receiver from Tennessee. A lot of people were mocking him there. And like I said earlier, Osiris as well has been
That's
on a lot of
such a
mocks.
Jerry Steven thing to.
If
draft
Bijan
a
is
running
there,
back.
we may take Bijan just because of Jerry.
I don't think
Jones.
it's a may. I think you will. I think you will
Yeah.
take it.
It's like it's a high possibility.
Yeah.
Bill's going to bolster that line.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see
Anthony
them.
Harrison sitting here. Broderick Jones.
I mean, yeah. Why did they lose in January last year? What couldn't
I
they
think
do?
it was just because of their defense. Leslie Frazier. I think it was because, I mean, they had a lot of banged up issues, especially in the secondary. I would say.
I'd
I
say
mean,
Broderick
Mo Von Miller.
Jones. He's ranked as the best tackle in some draft.
I would say that. I would say that wouldn't be a bad pick.
Bam. There
Damn.
you go, Bills.
Bills are getting
Old
deep.
line getting stout.
They're getting balls deep.
Yeah.
I can say
Bengals. They're taking Michael Mayer here. They need tight end.
Immediately, Michael Mayer,
Yeah.
if he lasts this long, which he probably even
They
won't.
are calling them up, and they are just going right to the podium, right
Another
behind
Mayer in Cincinnati.
the Saints. Ooh, this is a
This is interesting
kinky
here.
pick.
They've got a lot of needs. I mean,
But don't tell them that to their face. They think they're
yeah,
going to win with
they'll
their
get all
car.
defensive. Yeah.
I feel like they got to
Well, we're gonna
bolster
do
the
it.
O
Cool.
line.
People got mad at me because I didn't go defensive line for the Saints.
Kobe Turner. He went to my high school. No, he didn't.
Colby.
D line. Let's give him Maisie Smith, huh? Wait, hold on. Let me check a
Oh.
ranking here. What
Do the Packers trade up and draft a quarterback? Do they go for Stetson Bennett?
Yeah, to back up Jordan Love. I mean, they should have some picks, right?
Oh yeah, dude, they got plenty of picks, man. I mean, they're gonna get Aaron Rodgers. They'll probably trade him, but you know what? They need to prep for the
Make
future.
the
If Jordan
Packers
Love does
trade
not work
up.
out,
For Stetson Bennett, stop
Yes.
playing.
pound the table for
I wanna
Stetson
see
Bennett.
Tom's
They need that
comment
national
after that.
championship power right there, baby.
All right. Pick 29. Packers give him a second.
Yeah, Nick JK, thank you for
And a
that.
fifth.
You wanted to say trade up for a running
Okay,
back. No,
yeah.
you trade up for a
Oh, it is.
quarterback, baby. Oh,
Put it in. Force that through, please.
Force
I
it
wanna
right
offer
in
it.
there. Force it in
Offer
like
it
a Packers
first.
loss in January.
Not
right
accept
in there.
it.
No, force that shit.
Force
that.
it.
Force it. Get it right in there and just like go raw.
What?
Raw dog that
3
trade
attempts.
right in there.
It makes you. It manages your attempts.
Yeah, that's better. That's way better.
This AI is bad. This is chat
Bro,
GPT
what?
level AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it
It's gotta
more.
go through.
Trade
There
it.
we go.
The Ricky Williams
Trade
trade.
again.
Oh my God.
All right, draft Stetson. Bring
You're
him
trading
in.
up for Stetson Bennett. You are
Yep.
not making the mistake the Bengals made by not trading that draft trove to draft Keely Smith. You are going right for Stetson Bennett, a true champion. The greatest champion that the
He's a
Packers have
winner.
ever had in over 10 years.
Oh, this is glorious.
He's gonna hand off the ball so well to Dwayne McBride.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I love it.
This is a great
Hot
show.
take out
I am
there.
so glad I'm here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So Eagles went defensive interior.
I would say the Packers should trade up again, but they're not.
They don't have enough now. They don't have
Yeah.
enough capital. They have
Unless
to
they
trade
trade
Trey
it-
Lance or Jordan
Aaron
Love.
Rodgers.
Sorry, those two are synonymous.
Do they go running back here, or do they still hold for wideout? Because Jahmyr Gibbs would be kind of a reach. They probably trade down here, to be honest with you, unless they can find
Jordan
someone.
Addison, fast guy.
Addison. They already have
can
Devontae
see
Smith though. He's kind of that same.
And AJ.
Yeah, they've got a good receiver core. Why would they draft a wide receiver?
Because they need a third
Offensive
receiver.
line,
They need a
maybe,
slot
thinking
guy.
about
Yeah,
the
they might
future?
take one of those smaller midget wide receivers. So we don't know. They don't have many needs though.
Interior.
I mean,
O-line,
honestly, it's best
offensive
player
line.
available if you're the Eagles.
Well, they do
Honestly,
have to
give him
replace
Osiris.
Kelsey
Give him
because-
Osiris
at
because
some point.
they too like drafting Florida players.
Do you think they go, Osiris Torrance or Anton Harrison even, because they did lose Andre Dillard? They could use a little bit of tackle help. Lane Johnson, you don't know how long he's going to last.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
center,
say
you
one
could
of
go
those-
Jason Kelsey.
Oh,
he's probably retiring soon.
Avila's still on the board. I would say Avila goes right here. I feel like Avila is a first round talent. I can't
Over the Florida man. You're interested in Steve Avila over your Florida boy,
listen.
Osiris Torrance.
This is what everyone's been saying. I don't know. I haven't watched the film, but everyone, all the Cowboys fans in the Reddits and the blogs, Avila first is who they want.
Yeah. If you want right, it's probably DeJuan Jones then. Somebody just said it's like, why am I watching this? Well, of course, we have no idea who plays
Why are
left
we
and right. We don't
doing
really pay attention to college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
I wanna
guys-
know why we're doing this.
Because we traded a trove of picks to draft Stetson Bennett to the Packers.
I like
Come on,
DeJuan
this
Jones
is not
here.
serious.
Yeah, I like DeJuan Jones.
Let's do it.
High
let's
ranked
get DeJuan
tackle,
Jones.
multiple boards. Boom.
Yeah,
This
they
is
do
very
need-
serious.
Boom.
This is what will happen.
This is the lock of all the. This is
Mhm.
not a mock draft. This is a lock draft. All these
Kansas
picks
City.
Are locks.
They seems like them play where Jordan Addison goes. They do need wideouts. They did lose
I-
McCole
Oops,
Hardman.
they got
did
a
lose
quarterback.
Juju Smith.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I knew
Quarterback.
Brandon would do that out of spite because
Uh-huh,
he just
you would.
can't.
Mahomes,
Can't
they know he's
stand
about to
Screenshot
fall
it,
off a
people.
cliff, and they need his replacement.
Screenshot it.
Yep.
Can you make
Here we
the
go.
screens?
Yeah, there we go. Get the whole thing. Yes.
Mhm.
Download
All right, guys.
image.
This draft is
Yeah.
fire.
Let's
It is.
go.
The Packers fans are going to be so furious.
They are.
Uh,
Hold on, let me screen this.
if that franchise guy and Theo Ash were here, they would be flipping gaskets.
Mhm.
We might actually draft Bijan like that. I would give it a 30% chance.
I don't see
30%.
why you wouldn't. It just makes such logical sense. That's such a Cowboys thing to do.
Jerry's not thinking about winning games. He's thinking about selling tickets, and Bijan is selling a lot of tickets, especially in the state of
Bijan?
Texas.
You don't think
I believe he
Gerald
has a
wants to
mustard,
win
too.
one
Doesn't
more?
Bijan have Bijan's Dijon?
I don't know. I don't.
I'm
know.
not even kidding. Bijan.
No, I know. I don't.
Mustard.
I'm not. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Pat, right now, look at this and give us a letter grade, A through F, pluses and minuses. What are you ranking this mock draft?
I would give it like 7 thumbs up.
It's like we started off like kind of seriously.
Yeah.
Is there a
Bijan
grade
Mustard.
below-
Dijon and
Go ahead.
Bijan. Honestly, I would do the Bijan and Keyshawn comedy hour.
Ooh, Bijan Mustardson.
Bijan and Keyshawn.
I might
Okay.
buy that. That sounds delicious.
Are you going to
Bijan
get that
Mustard.
domain name?
We're getting some S's. Satisfactory. I'll take it.
And then a lot of
Okay.
F's. Z minus.
Z-
That is great.
Well, guys,
That
that
is
concludes
great.
our mock draft. What do you guys have coming out?
Well,
we
we
got
got
to
to
do the countdown, too.
right?
Yeah.
we do that
but,
before or after normally.
We do that before. we do the money.
And I guess we won't know
Because-
what Tom's count is unless he types it
Yeah,
in.
I mean, I don't think they're going to worry about him because of
Yeah,
certain.
I think we know who won today.
Yes, do the countdown, Brandon.
Yeah,
Brandon,
let's do it.
Countdown.
Brandon.
Do it.
Frosty in the house. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. You're gonna love Stetson Bennett for that graphic, huh? Everybody loves more running backs on the Green Bay Packers. All the linemen, nobody cares, because we're gonna piss off Aaron Rodgers left and right and center and brown. Woo!
I got $49.99. Let's go.
Ooh, you're buying one of those.
I
Oxygen.
clocked 33.98.
121.93.
I need
wonder-
to
Beach on these ones. Brandon, number.
How much did you make, good sir?
$953.
Let's go.
There you go.
So I will be doing whatever this Pokemon rap is.
Yes, you will be doing the Pokemon.
I have no
Okay.
clue what that even means.
Okay, what is this? I don't even know what
Before we go any further, Brandon, name as many Pokemon off the top of your head that you can right now.
I know the most famous Pokemon, which is Digimon, Pikachu, and the guy with the baseball hat.
Ash Ketchum?
You really
is that
don't
who
know
that
any
is?
other Pokemon?
No, I'd never
Like
watched-
gun
Even
to
I
your
know
head,
a couple.
I
something
don't
to
be
your
knowing
head.
them.
What are you saying? Someone robs you and it's like you got to name 3 Pokemon or it's over for you.
I'm dead.
What?
Go to my plan.
You don't even know like the 3 main Pokemon you went with, like Squirtle, Pikachu, and Charmander.
I know Pikachu, and I know the guy with the baseball hat who throws the ball, and I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
I only know
That's
the ball
he's the
thing.
trainer.
Can you name
He's not a
more?
Pokemon.
Ash.
I missed
name-
Pokemon. I was too old. Like
Can
I
you
told
name
Tom,
I was too
I
old.
watching.
I still
Everybody
know a
loves
couple. My
Raymond.
sister was
and
a
King
fan.
of Queens and Home Improvement and
Home
Roseanne. None
Do
of the
you know
Pokemon.
more hockey players than Pokemon characters? Can you name 2 hockey players right
Oh, yeah.
now?
I could name the guy not playing for the Avs because he's hurt, and Gabe Landeskog. We got Nate McKinnon. There's 2 right there.
Hey,
Yep.
you're in.
Hold
You're
on.
living.
Jack
You're
Johnson, because he's
Yeah.
also a senior.
Okay.
Scooter, name some G.I. Joe characters.
G.I. Joe.
That's
G.I.
not a
Jane.
character.
I'm
G.I.
living.
Jane
That's
is not
all
a
I
character.
need.
Cobra
right
Commander.
there.
Cobra Commander.
No.
Come on.
Let's
No.
go.
Yeah,
No,
I'll watch
G.I.
your part.
Joe
What
is
do you
not a
guys have
character.
coming
That's
out,
the
though? What's
name
coming
of
out
the-
on your channels? 5, what you got coming out?
I just dropped a history of baseball, I guess. It was very fun to make. It's probably not going to do all that well views wise, but I had a lot of fun. I'm going to do that for football, and I had a great time doing it. So
That's
I
what's
don't really
important.
care. Yes, it's about
Okay.
the fun.
Tree, what you
Brandon? Oh, sorry. I'll do myself first then. I just released a couple vids. NHL Haters Guide to NFL Free Agency came out a few days ago. I am working on a video on the Pittsburgh Penguins missing the playoffs, and I will slowly die on the inside.
got? Herna.
I uploaded Trey Lance to the Texans ? Bryce Young going #1 news video, so that it's there. But I think I'm
Okay.
just gonna start doing Pokemon content.
It is lucrative. Stop playing.
Mhm.
Unbox some cards.
Oh yeah, that's how Blake Martinez retired. He made his money
exactly.
off Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
Weird.
I got NBA content coming out. We'll see. Like I just do whatever's current for these games. I also just dropped a video basically describing my plan on how to end homelessness and waste in Central Florida. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to learn a lot though. And I will be getting engaged either this weekend or next weekend. She doesn't know which weekend, so just be on the
She
lookout.
definitely doesn't watch this show, so it's
Yeah. Nobody watches this show.
People
she
watch
doesn't
the
have
show.
to look
I'm surprised the show's still going on.
Yeah.
It is
Isn't
wild.
this our 100th episode?
I think it was that was a while ago, dude.
Oh, that was last week. Yeah.
No, that was like more than that. That was the one where we had nothing to talk about. We dressed up as a couple characters, and it was bad.
That
Yeah,
was
it dragged.
Yeah.
It was dragged like Scooter every time the Cowboys lose.
That's fair. That is also fair. But until next week, guys, we'll see you This was Clickbait Sports.
Mm-hmm.
And you got clickified.
Ooh.
You got it.